Hello everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Gold Crest Valley. And somehow, folks, I think our Case International 1660 Combine here seen our new Combine and decided to give up here or something. I don't know, playing Possum. Yeah, apparently I looked at the Massey Ferguson and had enough. No, folks, what really happened here, I went to put the header on the trailer. The header flipped over the back of the trailer here. Went upside down, so I went to hook the header up. And, of course, you know, logically, you know, the header you think would be a lighter object. And the header would flip over, but oh no, the header flips the entire Combine over. So, we got an entire upside-down Case International Combine sitting there. I'll probably just leave it there for the moment. It looks kind of funny. Anyway, we'll have to get the front loader on one of the tractors there to flip that back over sometime. But anyway, this episode... Oh, first thing we tabbed to too yet. Let's see, I think you need to continue fertilizing here. Actually, the whole field might need to be fertilized. Let me double check this here. Since last episode, I went ahead and did some cultivating in the fields. Went ahead and also did some fertilizing. That's about all I've really done. Actually, it looks like this field actually might be pretty good. You know what, I'm going to go and do the entire field again anyway. Or at least the hired worker's going to anyway, I should say. Oh, it's about to rain too, I just noticed that. Oh, and we do have a couple fields that are ready to harvest. Excellent. Yeah, I fast-forwarded time till the morning here. So that's why the crops are probably a little more mature than what they need to be. Okay, well, like I said, we'll just... Are you not going to hire? Okay, let's try that again. And again. Maybe because it's fertilized, it's not actually going to fertilize again. Not sure if that's the case or not. In that case, I'll just pack them up. I'll deal with that off screen then. Maybe I'll fertilize the field myself. Or, you know what, let's move to the other end of the field there, because that was... I don't know why this part of the field isn't fertilized there. I don't know what was up with that. Apparently, when I planted this field or something, I don't know, something I did got this field a little out of whack for fertilization. So I was just going to re-fertilize the entire field here, make sure it was all good, but maybe I can only do this part here. I don't know if it's with the growth line there is where it actually is. I don't know. Okay, well, you fertilize this. Oh, yes, you will. I wonder if the hired worker just knows, hey, this is fertilized 3 times, don't need to be done. And then we have the fent here. Going to go ahead and get this field plowed up. I believe both, yeah, 19 and 16 here need to be plowed. So we're just going to hire a worker for him. Tractor start? Yeah, it did. Okay. And then I got the vulture here with the cultivator waiting to go. It looks like you are probably about done. I'm guessing you won't go any further. Okay, let's grab one of the Case tractors here. We are going to grab the seeder. Actually, you know what? It occurs to me, the tractor's probably not large enough to pull this, but if we use the Vaderstad seeder, that might be a better choice, maybe? No, actually, you know what? That one does not fertilize, does it? That's right. I was thinking if I fertilize with the seeder as well, then I can get a level of fertilization done. But the Vaderstad seeder we have there does not fertilize. So no benefit to using that. We might as well just use the weeder here, which is... Oh, this is the wrong weeder. Where is my weeder at? We need the weeder that plants. This one just fertilizes, which actually might not be necessarily a bad idea. Oh, where did I put it? Ah, other shed. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get field 14 here planted up in grass. Several of you folks have said I need to plant this field in grass, and we get a little surprise, apparently, when we plant this field in grass. So we'll find out what happens here. we do have grass selected. Now, somebody was asking, am I going to leave this field in grass? Yes, I will probably leave it in grass long enough. We can actually mow it at least once anyway. But then after that, we'll just cultivate it back under. We definitely don't need that much grass, I don't think. And we'll probably actually alternate our grass fields, by the way. Okay, there we go. Or do we not? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. That's right, I'm used to Farming Simulator 15 there, folks, where you start planting grass and you see the grass texture. Not quite the same here in 17. The grass mechanics are, like, basically completely different from what Farming Simulator 15 were. And that is why I'm saying we're going to be basically rotating our grass field. Grass basically benefits from fertilizer and being plowed just like any of the other crops do in this game. So once field 11 there needs to be plowed, we'll probably just plow it under and start with another field. Maybe it'll be 14 here. We'll see once. I don't know. They actually probably are both going to need to be plowed at the same time if I had to guess. And hopefully field 11 will be good for plowing for a little while, because I did plow it as a mission there before I bought it. So hopefully it'll be good for plowing. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I'm not entirely sure how that works either with plowing, with the grass. Does it, like, every time we mow it need to be plowed, or how that works? Not sure. And we do, if you notice too, we need to get some more fertilizer on that field as well. And I did fertilize this field once here before I planted it. I should have done that with field 11, and I forgot to do that. I don't know if a hired worker will fertilize a grass field or not. I guess we'll have to find out. And for the cornfields that we have ready to harvest, I do want to go to the shop, pick up a new corn header. Probably sell the the little 4-row corn header we have right now. Might actually maybe pick up like 2 8-rows. I don't know, we'll see once. At least one for the Massey Ferguson, and we could probably even put one on the case. I'm guessing an 8-row header for the case combine is probably a little bit big, but at the very least, it should handle a 6. Which I don't think there is a 6-row. We got a 4-row Capella. There's a 6-row New Holland. But like I was saying, folks, that just looks wrong on a case combine. Yeah, then it goes to the 8-row. So there's no 6-row corn header. Anyway, we'll read a couple comments here in a moment while we are going up and down the field. Speaking of going up and down the field, we do have a couple fields that need to be planted here as well. Actually, all the fields right in the vicinity of our farm need to be planted. Big Weasel was saying, I don't think you can add grass or hay to a trough that already has mixed rations in it. That probably depends on the fill level, I'm assuming. As long as the grass or hay isn't full, I'm guessing you probably can. If folks notice, when you put mixed rations into the animal trough, it actually fills up. We go to the screen here. It will actually fill up the levels for grass, hay, and straw. Or actually, you know what? I'm not sure about the straw one. I know it's grass and hay. So basically, it fills up the power food, the silage, and the grass. So that's basically what mixed rations is made up out of. So basically, as long as you do mixed rations, you shouldn't have to put silage or grass into the cows. Just do the mixed rations, and that will provide the silage and the grass, as well as the power food. Nathan was asking, do you do any live streaming? No, I do not at the moment. Tillo was saying it's a cool tractor, talking about the Challenger Field Python tractor there. And by the way, folks, if you join the multiplayer server and you download the mods to join that server, you will get those 2 tractors. So for those of you wondering about that, you can get those 2 tractors if you go ahead and join the multiplayer server. Now, as far as single player goes, I do actually have a few more of those tractors. So we got a MT700 Field Viper. We got a stealth version. We got a Field Python, which is the one we have on the multiplayer server there. And then we got a Field Anaconda. And the black one, I forget which one that came with again. If that was part of pre-order or not, I don't remember. But, yeah, I've got a couple of pre-order bonus tractors here. They basically are the Challenger tractors and the Fendt tractors there with just basically some skins on them. And I didn't even actually look at what the great demand was for. What was the great demand for? Wheat. And we got wheat. That doesn't really look like that good a price. In fact, that looks like a terrible price. Oh, we'll skip that then. Okay, a comment from Dan here. Oh, we ran out of seed, didn't we? Just realized that. This seeder, by the way, seems like it goes through a lot of seed. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. I forget how many times there on field 11 I had to fill up there when planting grass, but I had to fill up quite a few times there. Okay, let's see what's here. Should be seed there. Oh, that didn't last long, did it? Okay. By the way, I took the straps off that trailer there. And with the straps off, it doesn't seem like I've had as much issue filling the seeders. At least not this seeder anyway. Now, it might be just because these seeders only hold seed. They don't hold the fertilizer as well. I don't know if that's maybe what makes the difference. But I haven't had any issues filling this weeder or the other Vaderstad seeder. Okay, did we get... Yeah, we got half done, so we shouldn't have to fill up again, hopefully. Anyway, back to the comments here. Dan was saying, if the numbers in the vehicle section are red, it means the vehicle is costing you more than it is worth to keep, so you should sell it and get a new one, even if it is one of the same things. So good to know. I was kind of wondering about that. You know, I've been looking at this vehicle thing for a while, folks. It's like some of these numbers just don't quite make sense to me. Like, it's red. Okay, what does that mean? Well, according to Dan here, he says if it's red, it means it's costing you more than what it should, and you should sell it and replace it. So yeah, that Case Axial Flow Combine is costing us a bit of money. As are both the Case IH tractors. The Metal Tech DB8. Don't recall what that is off the top of my head, folks. I'm not sure what that is. But yes, I would like to probably replace at least one of these Case tractors. And at least according to Dan, maybe I should replace both of these tractors. I kind of like having, you know, one of them around the farm yet. Kind of a nice older style tractor. But yeah, we probably should look at maybe getting rid of them if they are costing us more than they're worth. Ralph Tron was asking, how can I get this game? Well, Farming Simulator 17 is available on Steam. You can also get it through the Farming Simulator website, as well as many other websites that sell games as well. And as far as I know, you can probably also get boxed versions of it at many of the stores, too. Ross Boss Man was saying, one time I harvested field 5 when it was sugar beets, and it took around 3 hours to harvest. I think it took me about actually it was probably a little over 2 hours to harvest that field. And keep in mind with that harvesting, folks, I didn't have to stop and empty it all, so that probably makes a big difference. Basically, when you are doing missions, your combine will not fill up, so you don't have to worry about it. And I know somebody was asking, can you unload into your own trailer when doing a mission like that? I don't believe so, folks. You might, maybe just for the fun of it, we'll have to try sometime, but I'm pretty sure you cannot. But that would be a little bit cheatish there if you could, you know, pull up your own trailer and just unload every now and then. Oh, looks like we got a comment from John here. Sounds like he might be one of the authors behind the Dakota, or sorry, not Dakota, Farmcraft map. Sounds like they might be working on a new version of Farmcraft for Farming Simulator 17. That might be kind of interesting for those who remember Farmcraft. Basically the last map we did on Farming Simulator 15 there on the multiplayer server. Jeffrey was asking, do you have to pre-order to get the Field Viper? I'm not sure on that, folks. I know if you pre-order, you got some tractors. And then also if you directly order from, I think, both Steam and Farming Simulator, you get some bonus tractors as well. Don't quote me on that, folks, because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you will get some bonus tractors. I just don't know which bonus tractors you will get. And like I was saying earlier, too, keep in mind, if you do join us on the multiplayer server, you can download those tractors from the multiplayer server as well. Okay, there we go. Field 14 is done. I don't think I've seen anything happen that I noticed. I'll have to check where our hired workers are at here. Yep, combine is still upside down yet. Let's see, and yeah, you are done. You didn't bother going any further, did you? Okay. At this point, I think we'll get the combine here, maybe head up to the shop, pick up a new header. And like I was saying there too, we'll sell the old 4-row header. Jetty Master was saying, you know, Artie Allen means work when he wipes out the Python tractor. Oh, boy. Wow. Talk about hired worker doing a terrible job plowing. Wow, folks. I might have to go back through and fix that up. Not entirely sure why he did such a terrible job either. Normally, the flip-style plows with a hired worker work pretty good. Apparently not that one. Or maybe there's something wrong with that field. I don't know. I've definitely noticed that, folks. There are definitely some fields here on the map with hired workers. And it's not just I'm not talking about the odd-shaped fields either. It's just some fields. It's like, boy, there's something wrong with a hired worker on this this field. Yeah, it doesn't look quite as bad down on the other end, but we'll definitely have to fix that. I'll take care of that off screen then, I guess. Let's get to the combine here. And we'll go ahead and pick up corn header here. This trailer's like almost a little too tall for these. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that or not. Let's disconnect that. There we go. Sits on there. Okay. And tell you what, folks, we'll be right back when I'm at the shop. Okay, folks, and we're pulling into the shop here, so let's go ahead and buy ourselves that header. And we're going to get the Capello here. I don't think there's a Massey Ferguson. Yeah, no, there's no Massey Ferguson corn header, so we got to go with the Capello here. We're going to go ahead and buy that main color red. That'll be fine. Hopefully that'll match our Massey Ferguson color here. And do we want to buy... I think we'll just buy the one for now, but I do want to get a trailer for it. So let's see, where are the header trailers? The one thing that'd be nice, folks, if they would add to these header trailers is the width these trailers will support. You know, how big of a header can I put on this trailer? How big of a header can I put on this trailer? And the Homer there, I'm sure that's probably for the Homer beet harvester header, I'm guessing anyway. We'll just buy another big trailer here. Main color, let's go with... Probably, like I said, try to go with the Massey Ferguson red or case red here. Actually, it kind of looked good as gray, didn't it? Yeah, let's go with that. I don't remember what I put on the other one. And then I'll have another header here. I can put the sunflower header we have on the case combine yet. There we go. That is, once we get the case combine flipped over anyway, folks, we'll put the sunflower header on here. And for those who are not familiar with Farming Simulator mechanics, if an implement or attachment is upside down, Farming Simulator will let you attach to it. Typically, something will be flipped over, and unfortunately, in my case, it was the combine that got flipped over. You know, silly me assuming the header would be the one that got flipped over. I think normally that's what's supposed to happen, though. You know, normally, if you attach your combine to a header like that and it's upside down, it should flip the header over, not the combine. Nan was saying, I bet this one was more fun than any other. Talking about the sugar beet harvest there. It wasn't too bad, folks. Like I said, it took about 2 hours there. Mike was saying, love your videos, but you can square bale sometime. Hopefully we'll get to some square baling here. Like I said, probably going to try to save up for field 20 at this point, or field 26. Probably going to go for 21st just because I have the missions mostly complete on that. Although somebody did leave a comment and say you can actually continue to do missions and supposedly the price will continue to go down. According to Farming Simulator, it's supposed to stop after like 20%. I think 20% is the most you can get off on your fields. And someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's like 10 missions. So every mission is like 2%. So after you do 10 missions, you should get a maximum of 20% off. And yes, if you look at the field bar I have over there at the moment, it is full. I haven't done quite as many missions there on field 26, so that's why I'm saying we should probably go for field 20 first. And I'll probably try to do a few more missions for 26 yet. Get a little more discount there. Okay, just about back to the farm here. We'll drop the header trailer off. Okay, there we go. And we'll have to get a tractor we can put on our tipper there as well. Which means I'll probably have to get that field plowed up so I can get our Fendt tractor back. The Case tractors will haul that trailer, but once it's full, it's pretty slow going with the Case tractor. Pretty much need the Fendt tractor there to pull that tipper. And hopefully after this harvest here, hopefully we'll have enough money between obviously the other fields as well. We can actually afford to buy that new field. Okay, let's start harvesting some corn here. And before we start, I do want to just show you folks what the price on field 20's at the moment. Currently at 561,000. You can see the bar is full, but apparently I can do a few more missions here, and supposedly, like I was saying, folks, supposedly the price will continue to go down. Looks like we can go ahead. I'm pretty sure this is the potato seeder. Yeah, we're not harvesting here, we're seeding them. Wow, for 61,000. That's quite a bit of money. Might have to, I don't know if the job will stay available that long, might have to do that maybe. I'll probably wait till, you know, like the harvesting's done before I buy the field done. Oh, come on now. It's not gonna let me select the combine. Of course not. Oh, there we go. For some reason, I got this turned off. I don't know why. Let me turn that stuff back on here. Oh, the combine shut off, didn't it? How nice. Okay, there we go. And looks like we actually got it lined up fairly accurately with the rows. Well, sort of. Looks like the end row, it's harvesting something, but there's no row there. That's kind of weird. Anyway, we'll read a couple more comments here. Greg was saying, I don't think I could ever do this job. It takes too long. At $100,000 though, plus the time bonus does look pretty nice. Yes, it does. That's kind of why I did the sugar beet job there, folks. Like, whoa. I think it was 91,000 or something like that. Plus, of course, you get the time bonus. So by the time I was done, I think it was 120, 130,000, something like that I made. So a nice, tidy mission money there. Not going to complain about that, that's for sure. Going to hopefully help us buy some more fields. Cody was saying, I did field 20 with sugar beets and got 927,000 liters of sugar beets. That's quite a few sugar beets. Before I do a field of that size, I think I definitely want to get the self-propelled sugar beet harvesters. You know, small fields like this aren't so bad with the tow-behind harvesters, but yeah, get to like field 20 size there. Definitely nice to have the self-propelled ones. Scott was asking, how stable is your multiplayer server? Heard some people have been having many issues with crashing every few hours. Well, we definitely haven't had that many issues on our multiplayer server. And like I mentioned, folks, I am running 2 multiplayer servers at the moment. We have a Sosnovka and a Gold Crest server. So if folks really don't like Sosnovka or you really don't like Gold Crest, you can join the other one. And yeah, as long as we don't really use the conveyor belts, I think that's like the biggest issue we've had on the multiplayer server is conveyor belts causing the servers to crash. And then every now and then, you know, we'll have a crash like every 2 or 3 days, I would say. It's about the worst it gets. Anyway, folks, looking at the time, looks like it's about time to wrap up the video. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.